Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw on second down is Smith.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. You look at this Arizona defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Oh, that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Here's Moore on the return.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson.
Steps away.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
Bulldozes past him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 3, second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Robinson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. and the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Play action. Now Richardson. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. The Seahawks 27-yard line.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On third down, Robinson.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up fourth down.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Robinson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Touchdown!
Devontae Smith,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down. And look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Inside the 20.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Geno now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
19 Lions.
Richardson off the play fake.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Devontae Smith
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Sam. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And out of bounds all the way down at the
95 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Smith. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Off play action, Richardson.
They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
70 Ranger.
Richardson. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Now he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
But touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Prater's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Their own 8-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Robinson up the middle.
And they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. With a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Let's go now.
Arizona.
Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. This ball down the field for Pitts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down, inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Smith rolling to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
53, 53. 49, flip off, 49. What's up?
Off of play action, here's Smith. Rolling to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Brandon Ayuk.
45 yards.
And the Cards are able to add on to that lead.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Smith, this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Returning it is Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Anthony Richardson,
58 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24.
Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Smith keeps it on the sneak. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Game 2. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Throwing now is Geno. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's Richardson. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now Smith.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
By the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us.
Here we go.
Their call to finish this one off.
Right here. Let's go.
They go play action with Richardson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Top low 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Here Richardson yet again. Short throw caught by Pitts.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Richardson.
That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
45. Seahawks 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Geno now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Fighting down past the 45. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It was taken down by Tommy Wagner.
Robinson with another carry. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Arizona,